Most people are trapped inside a system that is designed to keep them poor, and they don't even realize it. But the question that we need to ask ourselves is, why do some people seem to break free from this system, build wealth, and reach financial freedom, while others stay inside this system and struggle for the rest of their lives? Well, by the end of this video, you're going to know the answer to that. But not only that, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do so that way you could set yourself free from this financial matrix and start taking control of your financial life. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. Okay, so first things first, they give you the illusion of freedom, right? So what does it look like? So the system looks like this. First, they're going to funnel you into their school system. And in order for you to get into their schools, you're going to have to take on some debt. Now, once you've done this, you've took on this debt, you go to their school. When you come out on the other end of that schooling, you're going to need to get a job. Now, when you get this job, you're going to get hired and you're going to start living a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. Now, why are you going to live a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle? Well, because aside from working and having to pay for all of your basic living expenses, which are already going to be really high, you're also going to have to repay that loan that you took out to go to their school. Now, none of the skill sets that you learned inside that school that they taught you is going to actually provide you with such a high of an income that it's going to put you ahead financially. So based on what you're earning and what you're having to pay out in your expenses, you're basically living at like a true paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. So now not only are you struggling financially, but you're going to be encouraged by this system that you live in that is encouraging you very much so to go ahead and treat yourself or spend money on things that are supposedly going to fulfill your life, make you happier, make your life better. And this is called consumerism. And they're going to go ahead and push you towards this. So whatever little bit of money that you do have left, you're going to spend that money on purchasing those purchases. And on top of that, they're going to encourage you even further to start looking into getting into debt. That's going to be through additional loans or things like credit cards. And then because, again, this system is perpetuating you to spend even when you don't have the money. And then they justify it behind things like, oh, well, it's just these low payments or these easy payments that you can make. And all of this is just designed by this system to trick you out of your money or to market you out of your money. And all of this is designed in order to keep you stuck and keep you relying on this system and keep you from getting out of the system. Okay, so here's the second piece to this financial matrix. It comes down to financial literacy. Because see, when you go to this system's schools or their workplaces, nowhere in these buildings are they going to be sitting you down and talking to you about, hey, let me teach you about investing. Let me teach you about building wealth. Let me teach you about, starting a business. Let me teach you about cash flow, investing and building wealth. They're never going to do that. They're not going to teach you, hey man, when it comes to investing, this is how your money can, work for you instead of you working for your money. And then this is how your money is going to compound over time. They're not teaching you these things. And why are they not teaching you these things? They're not teaching you these things because if they taught you those things, those are the very things that would get you out of their system that they are trying to keep you in. So that is the last information that they ever want to teach you. This is exactly, again, why they're not sharing this information, why they're not going to teach it to you, and really why it seems like you are actually just stuck in the system, but you see others that are free from this system. And it's because they know something you don't know. They know all of those things about how to make money work for them, so that way they don't have to work for their money. See, because this is the thing. They want you to think, oh, I need to stay working for this company. I need to show up every single day. I need to be the very best employee. And I'm not saying that you should go to work and not do your job, but what they want you to do is be absolutely reliant on them and this system, and never to think that there's any other way out, and that you need to be working for these businesses until you are absolutely exhausted. And then at some point when you are 65 years or older, then assuming you have some money invested in something like your 401k or some other type of retirement account like that, if you ever took part in something like that, that maybe you will have enough money to finally be able to retire. And most people don't even participate in those investments. And even if they did, they probably are not contributing enough money to where they're actually going to be able to retire, which is why they're not going to be able to retire. And they're going to have to rely on the very system that is keeping them inside this system. And that is all done by design. And we're not even going to cover the 401k because that's a whole nother subject for itself. I'm absolutely not a supporter of the 401k because, again, I think the 401k is just another tool that is designed and created by this system to keep you stuck in this system. All right, so how do we start breaking free from this system? All right, so it starts with not just working for money, but purchasing assets to set yourself free, right? Because we don't only want to focus on earning money, we want to focus more on multiplying the money that we earn, right? So when you look at people who have already escaped this financial matrix, what are they doing? AKA the wealthy people, the people who are rich, right? Wealthy people, again, they figured this system out. Because they figured this system out and how it works, they're like, all right, this is not so much about working and, trying to escape this system that way. It comes down to purchasing assets. So what do? They purchase assets or invest, in other words, into things like the stock market through investing into stocks, individual stocks, index funds, ETFs, things like that, right? Or they go into like other forms of investments like real estate, investing into single family homes or apartment complexes or some form of real estate investing, right? And then there's through investing into businesses or starting a business, right? Because you could either invest in someone else's business, you can either invest in someone else's business, or you could actually start your own business, right? Nevertheless, this is the actions that wealthy people do to ensure that they escape this financial matrix. They don't want to focus on just working some job because they know if I do that, that's going to keep me in the system. It's not going to get me out. And for you really want to start thinking, okay, how can I become an owner of assets? Again, those very assets that I just shared with you, stocks, business, or real estate. All three of those asset classes are tried and proven ways for you to break free from this financial matrix. So another thing that's going to be extremely helpful for you to help break free from the system is going to be for you to be able to create additional income streams outside of your traditional form of income, whether that's working in your business or whether that's you being the 9-to-5 employee. You want to start looking at maybe, some form of passive or at least semi-passive income streams. And, this could be like a side hustle or something like that. So what you don't want to be is you don't want to be absolutely 100% reliant on the income that you earn from your job or your business, because if anything happens to that income source and it's wiped out completely or wiped out very significantly, then you are going to be, in a very, very sad financial situation. And I know you don't want to be in that situation. So you diversify by getting yourself into additional income streams, protecting you from financial collapse. Okay, so there's certain things that you want to make sure that you avoid doing. So that way you don't keep yourself more reliant on the system any more than you have to. So what does that look like? First and foremost, you want to make sure that you are not living a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. So how do you prevent that? Well, you prevent living a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle by making sure that you have some type of financial plan for your money, whatever that is. And that financial plan is going to be very specific to you. But a general practice is making sure that you are creating some type of straightforward plan, like, hey, I earn this much and I'm going to spend this much on each and every category, where my money is going to be spent. You create some type of financial plan for your money. And also, I would add to that you are not taking on additional things that is going to create more of a financial strain in your life, like getting in credit card debt, creating unnecessary payments for yourself, getting unnecessary car payments and loans. And if you do have to get a loan to get a car, let's just make sure that it's within reason. Let's make sure that that car loan and that car payment is in reason in proportion to your income. Don't go chase down the most newest, most expensivest vehicle that you could possibly get a loan on just because it is a very nice vehicle. You just need a vehicle that's going to get you from point A to point B. You just want to use that vehicle to make your money and get you around where you need to get to in a safe way. You don't need to be out there trying to floss and show off. You don't want to be stuck in the system and going and putting yourself in a situation where you have extremely high payments, and then even worse, high payments with high interest is going to make it even worse. So avoid those type of things that are going to create more of a financial burden for you, because you don't want to eat up your hard-earned income. You want to actually do the opposite. You want to have as much of your hard-earned income as free as possible. So as much as you're able to, keep your mandatory living expenses ideally as low as you possibly can within reason, right? And doing this is going to prevent you from living a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. You're going to pay all of your mandatory living expenses. You're going to have a reasonable amount of free and clear cash left over. And that's putting you in a strong financial situation. So that way you could start putting the plan in place to escape this financial matrix. All right. So another thing that you want to make sure that you are doing so that way you could get out of this system is that you want to make sure that you are not procrastinating any more than you already have, so that way you could start making these changes in your financial life, taking these steps and break yourself free from this system. So that way you will stop being reliant on it. Because every single year that you procrastinate and say, oh, I'll do it next year, oh, I'll do it the following year, every year that passes, you are just making it that much harder on yourself to escape and to break free from this financial matrix. And it's already hard enough as it is. Don't make it harder on yourself. Don't become your own enemy. All right, so what's the fastest way for you to break free from this financial matrix? I'm going to give you the answer to that right now. And it is exactly this. You have to make the decision right now. That's it. I'm done. I get it. This system, this financial matrix is trying to keep me locked in, trying to keep me boxed in, and I'm tired of it. I've had enough. I'm done. I'm going to do what I need to do to break free from this financial matrix. Make the decision today. Don't wait any longer. Don't wait another day. Don't wait another week. Don't wait another month. Don't wait another year. Just say, that's it. I'm committed to breaking myself financially free from this financial matrix, because the sooner you get started, the sooner you could get free. So whatever it is, you don't have to necessarily do every single thing that I shared with you in this video, but at least make a commitment to something. Hey, I'm going to focus on increasing my income. Or hey, you know what? I'm going to start focusing on attacking the debts that I have. Or you know what? I'm just going to create a plan for my money. Or you know what? I think I'm good on those other steps. I'm going to just start making an active attempt and approach to learn about investing. I want to learn about assets. I want to learn about stocks. I want to learn about the stock market. I want to learn about investing in real estate. I want to learn about starting a business or investing in someone else's business. Take some type of action today, right as soon as you are done watching this video. If there is just one thing that I could leave you with and hope that you would take away from watching this video, is the urgency and the necessity for you to take action immediately. Whatever action that is totally up to you, but make sure that you are taking some type of action that is going to change your financial life going forward, so that way you could break free from this financial matrix. Hey, if this video helped you at all in any way, or just at least got you to start to think about your financial life and your financial future in this financial matrix, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button on this video. And also, if you could just do me one more thing, look right here beneath the video, find that subscribe button, give that subscribe button a tap for me, so that way you will get notified by YouTube each and every time I upload a video just like this one you are watching right here. And so that way you could get more wealth building information just like I just shared with you in this video. So hey, what's going to happen next is another video that's going to pop up right here on the screen. It's going to be another video from my channel. What I want you to do is tap that video, and I will see you guys in that next video.